What's up you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be installing a brand new skid plate onto my Tacoma. As you guys do know, I have a TRD Pro skid plate right now, but we're going to be getting rid of that and we're going to be upgrading to a Beastfab skid plate. I am of course right here with my good friend Jerry. He is going to be the one that's going to be installing it. As you guys probably know by now, he is the owner of Beastfab. So if you guys do want to purchase anything through him, go ahead and check him out. His Instagram and all his information will be in the description box below. Let me go ahead and show you guys the brand new skid plate that we're excited to install. It looks really good. These things are brand new and they are top quality. So let's go ahead and just show you guys and get into the install. Let's do it. So let me show you guys the before. So that is the TRD Pro skid plate. As I said, I'm gonna get rid of that one and we're gonna be installing a upgraded one, which is from Beastfab. Check it out. It's a lot more slimline, so it's gonna be better for high clearance and it looks really good. As you can tell, it has the signature Beastfab logo right there. And it's actually in TRD gray. The reason why we did that is because as you guys can tell, I do have these lower control arm skid plates and I did want it to match and I wanted it to look good and just kind of pop. So when it's underneath the truck, you guys can see it. Let's go ahead and now just do it and show you guys. So as you can tell, to remove the skid plate, it's actually really easy. And if you guys do want to see a how to install video, make sure to check out the description box below. But go ahead and check that out if you guys want to know how. Super easy, nothing too hard.
Once you remove your stock skid plate or the TRD Pro one, it doesn't matter. You have to remove these brackets. I'm sure that you guys are familiar with this. You got to remove it because you're gonna be reusing the holes that they're gonna be on the chassis of the truck. So you're gonna be reusing these ones, might as well the bolts too. So so make sure that you save the bolts and just remove these ones in order to put the new one on.
And the reason I was saying that they are more high clearance is because removing this actually tucks the skid plate up a little higher. So that's why it gives them more clearance, as I was saying in the beginning. So trust me, you guys will like the skid plate. If you guys buy it, let's just get to it. All right, so now that we removed the TRD Pro skid plate, we're gonna be installing, of course, the brand new one. I wanted to show you guys something though. As you can tell right here, I do have my stock bolts and then those we're gonna be reusing, so make sure to save them. One more thing I wanted to show you guys, of course, these two brand new bolts are included with the washers. And then we're also including the two spacers right here, which will show you guys where those go right now when we get to the install. If you guys do have a lift like we have here, it's gonna be a lot easier to install it. Now, if you guys do have someone else to help you hold it up, that also is a lot better if you're doing this at home. So the two bigger stock bolts are going to be going in the front, as you guys can tell. Right now we're not tightening it down all the way, just a little bit so it kind of holds on into place. As far as the ones with the spacers and the smaller bolts, those actually go back here. Let me show you guys. So that's going to go about right there. So that is for the back. So it just gives it like a little space and just kind of makes it nice and leveled so you install it correctly. And those are the smaller screws that we're installing back here. Now for the two leftover stock bolts, those ones are going to go about right here towards the middle. So one on each end. Once you have it hand tightened, now you want to go ahead and just kind of tighten them down, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, the stock bolts, and then of course the new hardware right here. So that would be a total of 6 bolts. So just go ahead and now tighten them down. You're basically done. Enjoy the product and go ahead and go off-road and enjoy it.
So now we're gonna show you a little bit of the new skid plate. You know, obviously, you know, we have our logo right here and we have these little cutouts. So that makes it more like I would say like a hybrid design. You know, the air goes through and all that kind of stuff. This skid plate is made out of 3/16 steel plate. It's steel. And you know, really hard, you know, to bend. Might happen, but I don't think so. And also, you know, it's reinforced with these bands right here on the side. So the TRD Pro doesn't have really that. So, and it goes all the way from the front and to the back. So that gives it, you know, like a big strength to this skid plate. It's really, really, really strong. So, and then the other thing we have right here, it's this little plate. So it gives us a little bit of gap for the differential drop. If you have it on your truck, so you don't have to be worried about this one. It fits, you know, it's compatible with it, so you don't have to be worried about. And also, we have this hole right here. So that's for the oil drain. You can just unplug your bolt from there, and you can do all your things. And also, we get a lot of questions about like why we don't have this little door or the opener right here. So we're just getting started with the skid plate, so we don't want any bad feedback or bending and all that. We don't want our skid plates to compromise the integrity of having something right here so weak. So what we did instead is, you know, pretty much you can fit your hand from here, and if you have to replace your filter, you can reach it from here or from the sides. From the side, you can actually, it's better from the driver's side. It's closer, so you can put your socket right here. You can actually wrench it. So we already tried. We didn't have a hard time, to be honest, and that's how it worked better for us. So I hope you guys like it. And then, but after that, this is just the first section of the skid plates. We're gonna start coming up with the next of them. So we're just gonna attach right here. So with this cutouts, so we're gonna attach the one that is gonna go all the way to the transfer case. So just stay tuned. You know, we're gonna start making a lot of funny stuff, and you know, we have a lot of projects, you know, coming up and big surprises for you guys. So make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram. We're gonna have our information and contact information, all that below on Jesse's video. So you know, give us a call, guys, and we're gonna be glad to help you guys out. Any fabrication, sliders, bed racks, suspensions, I would say installs, all that kind of stuff, you know, custom sheet metal plate bending, all that kind of stuff, you know, we do it all here. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time, okay? Thank you.
So right now I'm gonna go ahead and go close so that way you guys can see the differences. So of course this is in kind of like a TRD gray, looks really good. And the reason I went with that is, of course, like I said, I do have those lower control arm skids. Just in case you guys do want to just go blacked out, check this out, you guys. So this is how it would look if it's just like a powder coated black. So it still looks really good. That's just a little bit more on the discreet side. And in person, you can see it a lot better, of course, but it still looks good no matter what you go with. Or you could also have the option to just get it in steel, and then you guys can worry about painting it yourself.